Let me ask you something. Have you ever made a decision and deep down you knew, yeah, this is probably not the best move, but you still did it? Yeah. Now here's the uncomfortable part. That one small decision, that's the difference between staying stuck and actually moving forward in life. And rich people, they don't just work harder, they decide differently. Think about your daily decisions for a second. Not big life-changing ones, I mean small ones. What you do with your time, where you spend your money, what you say yes to, what you ignore. It all feels random, right? Like you're just going with the flow. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Your life is literally the result of repeated small decisions. Not luck, not talent, decisions. And most people, they're making decisions based on comfort, not growth. When was the last time you made a decision that felt uncomfortable, but you knew it was right? Take a second. Yeah, most people can't even remember. That's the problem. Rich people don't decide based on feelings. They decide based on outcomes. Let me explain. A normal decision sounds like, I don't feel like doing this today. A wealth-based decision sounds like, what happens if I don't do this? See the shift? It's not about how it feels right now. It's about what it creates later. And that one shift alone, it changes everything. But here's where it gets dangerous. Most people optimize for comfort. Rich people optimize for leverage. Let me simplify that. Comfort decision. I'll relax today. I deserve it. Leverage decision. What can I do today that makes tomorrow easier? One gives relief. The other builds momentum. And momentum is what compounds into success. This might hit a little hard, but you need to hear it. You're not stuck because life is unfair. You're stuck because your decisions are predictable. You choose easy over effective, now over later, comfort over growth. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. Now don't get me wrong. This isn't about becoming some robot who never enjoys life. That's not realistic. It's about awareness. Because once you become aware of your decisions, you start catching yourself. And that's where control begins. Let me show you something most people never notice. Rich people delay emotional decisions. They don't react instantly. They pause. And that pause, it saves them from bad outcomes. Example, you feel like spending money impulsively. Instead of buying instantly, you wait. You ask, will this matter in a week? Simple, but powerful. Because most bad decisions are made in emotional moments. And this next one, almost no one talks about. They make decisions fast, but not randomly. They have standards. So instead of overthinking everything, they filter decisions through rules. Like, does this move me forward? Is this worth my time? Does this align with what I want? If the answer is no, they don't waste energy. That's why they look decisive. It's not speed, it's clarity. And here's something subtle, but powerful. Rich people don't try to make perfect decisions. They make better decisions consistently. That's it. Because perfection slows you down. Consistency moves you forward. Think about this. What if your life doesn't need a big change? Just slightly better decisions every day? So let's break it down simply. If you want to start thinking differently, focus on this. Stop deciding based on feelings. Start thinking in outcomes. Choose leverage over comfort. Pause before emotional decisions. Create simple decision rules. That's it. No complex system, just better thinking. Because at the end of the day, your future isn't created by big moments. It's created by small decisions repeated daily. And if you're being honest with yourself, you already know where you've been making the wrong choices. We all do. The question is, what are you going to do about it now? If this made you realize something, then don't stop here. Because in the next episode, I'm going to show you something even deeper. Why rich people ignore most opportunities. And once you understand that, you'll stop chasing everything and start focusing on what actually matters.